All right, good evening and welcome back to Precede channel. We so give thanks to God for a wonderful Sunday evening. Today is the 15th of June 2025, and we thank the Lord for a new week. The long-awaited week of celebration is here with us. The hour of divine disbursement has finally arrived after months of endurance, of long suffering, faith testing, updates, false dawns, and deep spiritual reflections. Finally, we have entered a week of celebration. And this is not just another week on the calendar. It is the week, the long anticipated season that many have waited over time with bated breath. And this is the week where the heavens have kissed the earth, where promises have just begun to align, and they are manifesting very fast. I also see that this is the week where every seed that have been watered with prayers, fasting, and perseverance will begin to sprout up with the fragrance of fulfillment. Yes, it is the disbursement week. It's our so much utmost belief, and let that sink in so very much that the entrance into this week is not going to be ordinary. By God's special grace, it's going to be a prophetic gate, a divine timeline that supersedes man's expectation, a sacred passage for us, because we are not stepping into an ordinary week. We are stepping into a period that is heavily pregnant with destiny. So it's not the arrival of just financial resources alone. It is going to be the announcement of a long-awaited shift, the lifting of burdens and the breaking of stagnations that have bedeviled the grand ecosystem over years. It's going to be a divine orchestration that is going to rewrite stories for us. It's going to break generational yokes, and it's going to restore what the cankerworms, the caterpillar, the locust, and the palmerworm what they have eaten over years. Now, as it is in every divine agenda, there is always an order, and there is a divine sequence to fulfillment also. And this is that moment where the stakeholders are to position themselves first. Those who have labored and they have coordinated, they've prayed, they've negotiated, they've organized, and even at times they have stood in the gap for thousands of others. This is the time that they must now rise into full alertness. This is the moment they were prepared for in the first place. This is the time when their sensitivity must be at its sharpest. So position yourself. What I mean at this time that you have to position yourself here is more than just being physically ready. It is a spiritual and mental preparedness that you need to develop within yourself, because you have to begin to clear distractions right now. Being connected to the right communication channels at a time like this, being spiritually attuned and strategically aligned. The instruction is clear. This is the week of positioning, so you have to position yourself, for the move is very near and the shift in the realms is imminent. Now, as many of you are aware, that the county director, apostle, professor, or Ken Wakama, a central and significant voice in this project, had previously dropped a voice note during his communication with the Kaduna NGO heads, giving us assurance, clarity, and a glimpse of what was coming. Then, in that voice note, we had perhaps not just an update, but we had a confident voice, a kind of confidence that only comes when the process is nearing the final mile. And we had the tone of a man then who knows that the wait has not been in vain. We sense that spirit of resolution, of courage, and of divine orchestration coming towards us. But however, and we got to know that during that conversation, Apostle K rightly said that wait for me, I'm going to address us, but definitely the money would be paid. Those were in his words. Now, but sources close to the inner circle have also suggested that this might be one of those divine moments when action will precede announcement. I hope you understand what I mean by that. Where action is going to precede announcement. Don't forget that when Simeon Dachaba came out to debunk one news just recently, a couple of days ago, where there was an assertion that says that the county director will not disburse until he made his public broadcast, an announcement. And Simeon Dachaba came out, the secretary to the Sanctuary World Multipurpose Foundation, and say there is nothing of such, that nobody says that the county director would not disburse until he has made his broadcast. So there are inner sources and circles who have suggested that this might be one of the divine moments when the action of this man of God is going to precede announcement. In other words, while many anticipate a full-blown address from the county director, disbursement may bypass stakeholders' disbursement. I hope you get what I mean by that. In other words, what I mean is that disbursement might come with the stakeholders before the broadcast will come, and which will come for the NGOs. So in one word, what I mean actually, let me just try and simplify that. The disbursement, the formal declaration that is to come from the county director, might begin directly with the NGO CEOs, but not the stakeholders. I think that is just the shortened form of what I meant to pass on. Now, we might be expecting disbursement before, so we might be expecting the national broadcast from the county director before the stakeholders get their funding. Don't forget, the stakeholders are the grant handlers, those who have labored in this, and they are at the forefront of this commission. So then we might be expecting national broadcast from the county director before that disbursement to stakeholders happen, but it may bypass it and only come directly with the NGO CEOs and designated heads. This is actually critical, and it should never in any way be mistaken for negligence or silence as we used to think before now. It shouldn't be mistaken for negligence or silence. Rather, it could be a strategy, because sometimes in matters of great spiritual and organizational weight, quiet movements sometimes carry the greatest authority. Yes, and this is what we perceive. This is what we perceive, because the movement is very close, the release is very close, the stakes are higher, the delivery is also within reach. Then to the NGO CEOs, the time to be vigilant and responsible is here. This is your divine call to duty. To be honest with you, you're not just coordinators, you are gatekeepers, the NGO CEOs. Let me just say, you are more or less like the Nehemiah of this vision, the Nehemiahs of this vision. Those of you who are Bible twined or Bible related could actually relate to what I'm saying. You are the Nehemiahs of this vision. You are the stewards that is standing on the words. You are the one holding the torches of clarity and guiding multitudes with integrity. Nehemiah had to obtain letter from King Artaxerxes to rebuild the walls of Jerusalem. Yes, that even when Sanballat and Tobiah came with their mockery and say, even if a fox patch on this wall, it's going to come down. They mocked them, but they stood still. In the night, each of the soldiers had to, with one hand, hold a sword. With the other hand, they were using the blocks to lay the walls of Jerusalem until they completed it. They were all in one accord. They were the vision bearers. So your phones must not be switched off this week. NGO CEOs, your ears must be open. Your leadership must be very active. Your prayers must not waver. I'm saying all these things because you need to hear them. This is the season, the week of execution, and what you have been planning for, you're organizing over time, you're strategizing, your preparation for this disbursement at the high peaks is finally at the door. So it is your responsibility to ensure that the flow is very seamless and that chaos is avoided. All things are to be done decently and in order, because many destinies are tied to the excellence of your leadership in this crucial season. Yes. Then to the pioneers, right before I drop this is Precede channel. In case you're new, do kindly subscribe to our updates regularly by punching in the subscribe button and hit the bell so you don't miss out on vital updates. I'll be with you shortly, and in a moment, don't touch the dial. All right, welcome back to our channel again, and we are here to give you an update concerning our expectations, and we believe that our expectation would never be dashed in the precious name of our Lord Jesus Christ. May I also try to condole with the families of the bereaved during the Indian aircraft crash. It's so pathetic, and we believe, nothing will kill us before a day of celebration. It's every death coming before you are celebrated, I wave it off your life in the name of Jesus. You've waited too long to be celebrated at this season. You will not die before your joy. I pray a prayer for you. Everyone that is attempting you or trying to go to the talisman or to the evil man on your behalf because they see that you're just about to testify, God knows how to move them. And God is going to do that just exactly. They're going to be blindfolded and pushed into the ditch where there is no water. They're going to perish forever. Anyone who seeks your downfall, they will die your death. So I speak to the pioneers who are also the subscribers. I wish you congratulations. Those who believed when it was hard to believe. A lot of things goes with pioneers registration. I can also say that this is the week to not to be discouraged for you. Hold your joy so sacred. Let your hope rise again, because your reward is coming and it will not delay. I didn't subscribe for pioneers, but for those who did, I wish you congratulations. Don't be discouraged. This is not the time to give up or speak doubts to anybody. It is the moment to hold fast to your plans. That plan, don't forget, the project money is for project execution, especially the plans for exhibitions, the plans for impact and legacy. Don't be like the 5 foolish virgins who slept at the gate of breakthrough. So this is your hour to be vigilant. The bridegroom is almost here. Trim your lamps and have oil in your vessels. Don't run out of oil at this time. Let the celebration begin. To everyone within the grand ecosystem, because we're just at the verge. Let the atmosphere of celebration begin to rise like incense. Let your environment begin to shift with praise. Let songs of thanksgiving begin to bubble in your spirit. Let your heart just begin to beat with renewed expectations. Why? Because we have crossed into a prophetic space in time. What was hard is about to be made easy. What was delayed is about to be released. And what was once mocked is about to also be honored. What was a valley is about to become a mountain of testimonies. So don't let anyone rob you of your joy in this week. Don't let the voices of negativity snatch the season or the seed of celebration from your lips. It is the week where the angels of God are taking positions on your behalf. And so this is the week where phone calls that changes lives will begin to ring. By God's grace, it will be the week of bank alerts, and that will become our testimonies. It's a week of turnaround for us. And to the skepticals, to the tired, to the wounded, this is your healing hour. Don't allow weariness to make you miss your miracle. Don't let doubt blind your eyes from that glory that is beginning to dawn. You have waited for too long. Do not walk away in this final hour. Even if your hands are trembling with fear, hold on. Even if your faith is little, let it be like a mustard seed. It is still enough to move the mountains. The signs are everywhere. The confirmations are still strong. The signals are undeniable. The sun is rising in its vehement strength. The darkness is breaking, is losing its grip. It is time to dance. It is time to sing. Yes, rejoice, because your enemies, they will soon see what God has done. Permit me to take a moment to rejoice personally with you. Yes, you who are listening to me right now, you who have gone through mockery, through doubts, through frustrations, through discouragements, I celebrate your total resilience. I celebrate your patience. I honor your silent tears, your brave face. You have no idea how much heaven is proud of you for not giving up after all. And I see your joy rising, your testimony being formed. I see people gathering to say, see what the Lord has done on your behalf, and your joy rising. Please do not forget your plans for impact. Your exhibition of success must be beyond vanities. Use this disbursement as an altar of thanksgiving. Use it to build up lives. Use it to sponsor dreams. Use it to open doors for others. Let it be said of you, he or she was not just a receiver, but a releaser of blessings. Let it be. And the final word, stay connected. Please stay connected to verified information sources only. This is the week when fake news impersonators will try to derail focus. So be spiritually discerning. Be ready for action at any time. Don't wait for a big announcement. Like rain, disbursement may come in quietly, but it's going to soak those who are prepared. Remain thankful. Remain thankful. Gratitude attracts multiplication. So begin to thank God even before you receive. That's the posture of faith. Do not entertain fear. Fear is a robber. It's going to cripple your mind. But faith will take you to where celebration begins. So stay humble. This blessing is not a right. It is a gift. So let your attitude reflect gratitude. It is the week where history is going to be made. It's the week where heavens and earth are going to align. This is not an ordinary week. It's going to be a week of divine release, a disbursement week, a week of celebration. May your phone not be off when destiny calls. May your heart not faint when reward comes. May your testimony be so loud and your joy be so full. Rejoice now, for the wait is finally over. This is Precede. Subscribe to our channel for regular updates. I rejoice, so celebrate also. God bless you.